movieweb.com.
I was wondering what appealed to you about this script, because it's very, very witty and it's got a very good class distinction going on. But was there something specific apart from that you liked?
Well, Steph and Elliot really mainly, probably. I mean, it didn't appeal to me at first. I recognized all those qualities about it, but I felt I'd been there before a little bit at the time. I felt this is I'd even done an adaptation of an Noel Coward play before. Which it wasn't as successful as I think this has been around the world already. So I wasn't tempted, even though it was Stefan initially. And basically, Barnaby Thompson, producer, together with Stefan, just wore me down until I found myself mysteriously just on the set one day. Once I realized who was involved as well, I knew that, once I knew that Kristen was involved, it was hard to resist. I wasn't familiar with Jessica yet, because I, don't see films very often at the moment. I've got small kids and I just stay at home a lot. But in the end, it turned out to be, by the end of the first day on the set, I knew I'd made the right decision.
All right, well, talk about Miss Beale some more, because this is her first purely British film, English period costume drama. She's with, great actors like you and Kristen Scott Thomas. Did you sense any nervousness from her? Was she just ready to go from day one?
No, she just completely took it and made it her own. I mean, she just walked in with complete grace and just owned it. She expressed later on that it was challenging. It was, rather like the character in the film, wondering, I think, you're walking into a situation where quite a lot of these people have worked together before, they know each other, maybe things are different, wondering if she was going to be judged. And she was, but very, very nicely. I mean, people just were crazy about her. And you would never have guessed there was any apprehension at all, really. She just, like her character, she was more than a match for any of us.
Stefan mentioned in our interview that there was really no rehearsal whatsoever on the film. And I mean, the dialogue is so crisp and you guys play so well off each other. I mean, what do you give that to? Is it his great directing, or are you just all very good at your jobs?
We're all just very good at our jobs. It's very difficult to pull that off without all those elements being in place. On stage, you are much more in command of that pace and timing than you are on film, because in order for that to work, for comedy to work, and not just this kind of comedy, not just this witty badinage, any comedy, I think it needs to be brilliantly edited. If your shot is too far from the character or too close to the character, you mistime something, you cut it wrong here, you mess with it in the cutting all over the place. If that can sabotage what was brilliant on the set, or it can fix something that wasn't. It's generally helpful if it's good material, the actors do it well, and then in the cutting room you've got the option not to mess it up. So I think that's what happened. But Stefan, on the set, he would weigh in. He would say, to people, timing, less, more, wait, second, beat. He was very conscious of it and knew exactly what he was doing. So he definitely weighed into how we worked. So it's definitely a combination.
Is it true you've had as many lovers as they say?
Of course it's not true. Hardly any of them actually loved me.
She's scandalous.
When does the carnage begin?